Alrighty. Should be it. Alright, we're live. Instagram, hello. YouTube, hello. Everybody, boy, oh boy, what an episode we have today. We might go off the railings, folks. But first, let's start the podcast. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. Episode 110 of Dave's Dugout. If you are just joining us live here, thank you very much. If you are listening to the podcast, I much appreciate it. And like I say at the end of every episode, like, subscribe, share with your friends. That is how we can grow this thing. And boy, oh boy, we might need it after this episode. A lot to get to. First up, if you can tell by the background on YouTube, got my pumpkin in the background there. Look at him. He's so cute. Gotta love my little pumpkin. If you're watching on Instagram, like I always say, go to YouTube. And it looks much better, sounds much better. It's where all the expensive equipment is. Nice microphone. You don't have to listen to your little phone speaker. Anyway, everybody, happy Friday! Friday! Shouts to Goldine Brown. Happy Friday, everybody. Wow, a lot to get to. So, like I said, October 1st, got the pumpkin, second decoration, new decoration in the background. Talked about the championship Baylor gear in the background last time. Yankees shirt today, baby, cuz go Yanks! Cards already made the playoffs. Yanks are next. Hopefully, knock on wood, cross your fingers. I got some wood over here, probably fake wood, that's fine. And so, we'll talk about the MLB race. We're going to talk some NFL. We're going to talk some boxing news. What else do we have? I don't even have the list in front of me. Got a little college football to catch up on. We've got the Manning brothers. We got the Pepsi halftime show has been released. There is so much to talk to. It is literally insane. We have a new champion in the Premier Lacrosse League, and we have controversies to get to with, I don't know, we'll say Jay Williams and Draymond Green are two people I want to talk about today. And we're going to save that to the end because that's where things are going to get sketchy and might go off the railings. Like always, though, just one guy's opinion on why we all can't meet in the middle. And, boy, oh boy, might get, I don't know. Anyway, it's October 1st, so October baseball right around the corner. We're going to start with the MLB and the wild card standings, as it is super confusing, especially if you like tie-break scenarios. It is not easy at all, folks. We could, right now, there's a two-way, so timestamp on the podcast, October 1st, 1 o'clock Mountain Time, where I am. Pretty much everybody's locked into the playoffs except for 4 teams still really have a chance here. New York Yankees are 2 games ahead here in the AL wildcard standings. The Boston Red Sox and Seattle Mariners, who haven't made the playoffs in, 20 years, I think? So he said 19 years? Seattle Mariners are tied with the Red Sox now after last night, and the Toronto Blue Jays are sitting right behind them with so there is a crazy 3-way tie-break scenario that doesn't go well for Red Sox fans, so you guys want to avoid that if you can. Personally, from a baseball standpoint, I don't personally want to play the Red Sox because that's just like, as I call them, a coin flip game. I'm obviously going to pick the Yankees, but I think baseball needs a Yankees-Red Sox wildcard game. Talk about electric. I mean, one game, win or go home, best rivalry, one of the best rivalries in sports. As you all would know, I might argue Carolina Duke, but Yankees-Red Sox is right there, man. I mean, whew. If you haven't been to a Yankees-Red Sox game, that's bucket list talk. Anyway, see, I get sidetracked so easily. So, Mariners are hoping for a miracle. Toronto is hoping for a miracle. And Yankees fans just have to cross your fingers and hold on and hope you can hold on to a 2-game lead here. Um, so that's really where everything gets crazy, is that wild card race right there. Pretty much everything else is locked up. Tampa Bay locked that up. Houston just locked, I think, yesterday. Maybe it was 2 days ago. I'm pretty sure it was yesterday. And the White Sox are like a sneaky World Series pick, if you ask me. Kind of flying under the radar there. And then the Giants, 105 wins is crazy. And Milwaukee Brewers locked their up, and Atlanta locked it up too. So those are your teams. And then obviously we have the Dodgers, who, this is stupid. This is a stupid thing baseball might need to change. They're probably never going to. But the fact that a 103-win Dodger team is in the wild card in a one-game win-or-go-home scenario is kind of absurd. People talk about the football playoffs being broken. Baseball playoffs may be broken too. But I mean, that's my argument too. It always has been with baseball season, is just too. Even the best team in baseball right now, the best record's 105-54. So the best team, quote unquote, the best team, the team with the best record in all of baseball is 54 losses. That's what? There's 5 times the amount of games that football plays, and that's just their losses. I mean, no wonder nobody watches all season long. I mean, who has time to watch the best team lose 54 times? It's just insane. If I could change one thing, it would be shortening baseball, hockey, and basketball seasons. My God, not a lot. 100 games? I mean, that's a lot. It's 60 less. But oh my gosh. Anyway, like I said, we go off the railings. And then obviously, I already mentioned it, the Cardinals making the playoffs. The Cardinals, baby, 17-game winning streak. It did come to an end the other day, but then they won again. So what? 18 out of their last 19. And so we got Cards Dodgers, babies. Hot take. You heard it here first. Cards. Take them. Take it out to 103-win Dodgers. Probably be 105 by then. But, man, oh, man. Go Cards, baby. Woo! That'll be fun. And hopefully we get Yanks Red Sox. That'll just oh my gosh. That'll be so much fun. And what do we got here? Go Braves? You're a Braves fan? All right, yeah. Hey, 86-72. You made the playoffs there, champ. Last 10 games, 9-1. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. So if I didn't mention your team, that means your team's been eliminated. I'm sorry. I'm not going to go through and mention every team that's been eliminated from the playoffs. But if I didn't just say it, it's not looking good for you this year. Maybe next year. Maybe next year, kiddos. So, wanted to get that off the top because, like I said, it's October. And if you're watching on YouTube, you can see my little pumpkin in the background. So I keep it up all of October, right? It kind of looks cool over there. So, that's, I guess, the main story, quote unquote. And a lot of the other things, I'm going to kind of go reverse chronological order here. I was kind of just scrolling through what the hot takes have been here. Like I said, I try to do this weekly, but it has been 2 weeks, actually. So there's a couple things I want to catch up on, too, that are a little dated. I apologize for that, but, things happen. Not perfect, okay? Sorry, everybody. But anyway, the thing that broke yesterday, breaking news here, it's actually pretty cool. Made me feel a little special. I got an email sent right to me talking about the news before anybody even saw it on Twitter. So, not to toot my own horn here, I put it on my story too. About the Pepsi halftime show here for the Super Bowl, going to be in LA in the new SoFi Stadium, whatever $1 billion stadium. At least we're putting it to use. Huge halftime show, and you just talk like star potential. I don't know if it's going to be the best halftime show ever. People are hyping it up already. Is going to be the best halftime show ever. I hope it is. It definitely would have been if it was like 2005. All of these names, minus one, were huge names when I was in like middle school, 2007. Yeah, so here we go. We got Dr. Dre, Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Kendrick Lamar, and Mary J. Blige. That is a lineup. That's like ACL or like Lollapalooza type like lineup, man. And that's the thing I'm a little afraid of. Is like, how good can this halftime show be? Like, how long is halftime? What is it, normally 20 minutes? So it's 30 minutes for Super Bowl? I don't know. Don't quote me on that. How are they? What are they going to get? One song each? Like, I don't know, man. It's I'm skeptical. I'm afraid it might get to LA, and I'm sorry if you're from LA and this offends you. I'm a Rams fan, so I'm kidding. I followed from St. Louis, but I think there's going to be a little too much fireworks, too much little pomp and circumstance. I think it might get to LA. Too many holograms, drones flying in this. There's a screen on the roof of SoFi Stadium. On the roof. Not like when you're in it looking up. Like if you're in a blimp looking down. There's a screen on the roof. Like just in case the aliens want to watch Sunday Night Football, you can watch it from the satellites. Don't get me started on hypocritical, let's save the world and donate to charities and then spend $1 billion. I don't remember the price. This was a while ago. And say it was $100 million. Say it was $1 billion. Say it was $1 million. Say it was $100,000. Put that money to something else. We need a screen on the roof of our stadiums. Are we serious? Are we serious, LA? That might be the most LA thing I've ever heard, and that's where I'm afraid the halftime show is gonna go. So, as excited as I am, as I love all of those, if not both, like, yeah, like that's a lineup. I'm excited. I hope it's one of those things that might get a little overhyped. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's the best movie ever. Everybody's talking about how great that movie was, and then you go actually watch it, and you're like, I mean, it was really good, but like you just hyped up the movie a little too much on me. That might end up what the halftime show is gonna be. So it almost would have been better if they just said like Dre and Eminem, and then like Snoop comes out, and like I don't know how well you could keep that secret for that long. Obviously, that'd probably be like easier said than done. But that might have made it a little. Maybe they'll still do that. Maybe it's going to be even more people, and they'll all sing half a song each. I don't know. So that's the halftime show. And then, I guess I could have talked about this when I was talking about the Yankees. That probably would have been a nice transition. This is a little, now it's awkward. But Bronxy, the Yankees have a turtle. They have a live turtle named Bronxy. And they up until 2 days ago, I'm not sure if I think they lost, so I think this is over now. But up until 2 days ago, they had not lost since they bought the pet turtle named Bronxy. If you haven't looked it up, Bronxy, trending on Twitter for a couple days. Bronxy the turtle. And if you know me, I like turtles. So, woo! Hold together, Dave. Hold together. Another thing, Manny Pacquiao. This one, a little more serious. Manny Pacquiao announced his retirement from the sport of boxing. Talk about an overachiever, man. So, one of the best boxers of all time is retiring because he's a senator in the Philippines right now, and he announced he's running for president of the Philippines. So, do you really call it retirement? I mean, he's like, I'm retiring. I'm going to run for president. So, he's just one of those people, overachiever. No, I'm kidding when I say the overachiever part. But, like, you wonder why people like that are so successful. It's like, just that meant that, like, best boxer of all time. What it took to get to that point. And, like, you are just so going all the time that now you're a senator. Now, like, my gosh. Amazing stuff. Just if you don't know Manny Pacquiao, how good he was and how much we all deserved a Mayweather-Pacquiao fight 10 years before it happened. Don't get me started on that. He's the only boxer ever to win in 4 different decades. So I was doing the math here. He's 42. So you're like, what, Dave? He started boxing when he was 2? No, but say he boxed in 98 or 99, and then he boxed in 2020 or 2021. That's the 90s, 2000s, 2010s, 2020s. That's 4 decades of boxing. only person ever to do that. So that isn't obviously it's like a padded stat because like, what if you would start boxing in '91? You couldn't. Yeah, okay, get it, but what? Whatever. 8 different championships in 8 different weight classes. The only person to win the welterweight title 4 different times, and he was 62, 8, and 2 all time. One of the best boxers of all time, and like I said, one of those 8 losses over 4 decades was to the what people say is the best boxer of all time. I'll say the best defensive boxer of all time by far in Floyd Mayweather. There's no denying that. If they would have went for a trilogy, call it, maybe, potentially, 10 years before they fought, don't think Mayweather would be undefeated. I think if they fight twice, Pacquiao's winning one of them, right? You have to think. And if not, then that might have been the deciding factor for me of putting Mayweather from best defensive boxer of all time to best boxer of all time. I'm hesitant yet to make that jump. If he would have done that, though, both of them in their primes, I mean, my God, that would have... I really, that bugs me that we didn't get that. We got the fight, and it was a good fight from what I remember, but we just waited a little too long. My God, I am like using my hands like a madman today. What is going on over here, guy? Why are you moving your hands so much, huh? I really wish somebody would have tuned in for that. Never seen this before in their life, and they're like, what is this guy doing over here? I don't even know. Why is he talking with his hands so much? I don't know. All right, focus. Next thing on the list here is Eli Manning and Peyton Manning. This Monday Night Football broadcast. Whoever thought of this idea? Mwah, thank you. I am not trying to be hot takey here. It is better than the regular Monday Night Football broadcast. It is so funny. And Peyton, Eli too, Peyton is on another level, man. Just hearing him talk about what they're doing at the line and what's going through the quarterback's head right now. He's talking to the coach. And it's just like, it's nonstop. And his knowledge is just unparalleled. And it's like, it's so much. And they're just, to quote somebody else, they're just dudes being bros or bros being dudes being guys. However you want to say it. It's just so damn funny because I'm glad they set it up like couch environment. They're just mic'd up and they're just sitting there talking, watching the game. It's fantastic. It's not just prompt and polished and wearing my tie, and it's their group, and it goes off the railings. I mean, it literally Eli Manning double flipped off live TV on ESPN2, double birded the camera and goes, they can blur that out, right? No, Eli Manning, you cannot blur out live television. You can blur something out after the fact. You can't. There's only like a 7-second delay in live TV. You think somebody can like pull up After Effects and blur it out real quick in 7 seconds? You knucklehead. They could have taken his camera off. I don't know why they didn't do that. When they saw him go like this, I guess it could have been too late then though too. But yeah, so that was wild and hilarious. I mean, and that's not even like one of the funniest things that happened in all of these Manning broadcasts. But my God, they're so damn funny. Just a couple. I'm just literally going down this list, man. We're not like going in order of like NFL, NBA today. It's. A dollar won me $31 on Sunday. Is just crazy. I did like a 13 leg parlay on Sunday football, and I don't know how that hit. It's crazy, but now my $1 bets for the rest of the year are covered, so I'm gonna keep doing them. Do at least one every Sunday. Just do some crazy parlay. That's the second one that's a crazy one that's hit for me. So. And on top of that, I mean, we shout out to Colin. We've been red hot on the sports betting. Knock on wood. Again, don't want to jinx it, but my goodness, I've never had so much. There was one point where my FanDuel account I had more money than my checking account, which is crazy. So that money's just sitting there now. I don't know what to do with it. So yeah, I mean, crazy. And one of the things here, the Baylor Bears. That's one of the reasons I won so much money. Told Colin not to bet against them. He bet for Iowa State. So that's one bet he lost. The one Sunday though, I think he was like, I don't think he lost a bet. It's crazy. Anyway, if you follow me on Twitter and my stories, I post those. Somebody told me I need to start doing it before I win, but I don't. Yeah, I mean I could. It's just I'm lucky sometimes to even get the bet in like before kickoff. So I'm like really to like screenshot it and post it and like it's a lot of extra work. And I feel like once I start doing that, I'll start losing. I feel like it's bad karma. So I might not do that. I might do it every once in a while. I have done it in the past on Twitter. So people gotta follow me on Twitter if you really want the betting. It's probably where you'll find it. But even by the time you watch it on my story, it's probably been 24 hours. So I don't think you're gonna get the bet in time anyway. So that's a work in progress. For now, we're just gonna post the winnings. But speaking of betting on Baylor, I tweeted this. This is a quote from me, from myself. I said, if I was making a college game day sign the day they played Iowa State, it would have said, Iowa State is usually our homecoming game. Iowa State was ranked top 10 preseason. They were 13 when they played Baylor. I don't know if they went unranked. Actually, I should have probably fact-checked that first. But Baylor is now ranked in the 20s, 22, I think, 23. So, told you so. And then this goes back 2 weeks. This was last Saturday, week 4. And I said, I want to just point out that we're only 4 weeks into the college football season. And, hear me out. This was not last week. So this was week 4. After week 4, Cincinnati, this is in order of the rankings. Cincinnati, Iowa State, BYU, Kansas State, TCU, and Oklahoma State all ranked ahead of Texas. Only 4 weeks in. 4 weeks in, there were 6 teams in the new Big 12 ranked ahead of Texas. Horns down, baby. 4 weeks into the season, there were 60. What? So shouts to Cincinnati and BYU. Welcome to the Big 12. And now, I don't know if any of those fell out of the rankings. Well, I guess Iowa State was the one Baylor beat. Baylor's ranked now, though, so either way, I mean, there we go. So I thought that was newsworthy. And then the NFL. And then we'll get to my controversial nonsense and we'll get out of here. But and then PLL, the Premier Lacrosse League. Don't think I mentioned it. The Chaos upset the 2-time defending back-to-back PLL champions, the Whip Snakes. Chaos now the defending champions in the Premier Lacrosse League. Had to give that a mention. As you all know, I follow the Premier Lacrosse League pretty closely, and that is just really cool to see. So, congratulations. We finally got a new champion. I said I didn't want to three-peat the first 3 seasons for various reasons. I've talked about that before. So, it's cool to see Chaos win, especially because it's not like they were the 1 or the 2 seed. So, we got some, gosh, what's the word I'm looking for? Some, like upsets. Wow. All right. Well, that word didn't come to me. You know what I'm trying to say, though. We got some, golly, why can't I think of the word? We got upsets. That's all I'm trying. I don't know. You know what word I'm trying. You're probably yell at your car loud enough right now. Maybe I'll be able to hear you. That's how podcasting works, right? Tell me the answer. I can't do it. I was going to say dexterity. That's not the right word. Diversity is not the right word. Oh, wow. That's annoying. Dang. Okay. Well, not coming to me. We'll move on to the NFL. Jeez, on that note, my goodness, way to boost your confidence before you go make a bunch of picks on the NFL, huh? Woo! Okay, so we'll kind of go through the NFL real quick. I want to just hit on some of these games because according to that crazy-ass parlay I did, I'm pretty good at this when you give me 6 points. So maybe I should just do that. Just give me a touchdown on whatever the spread is, because I always say the spread, they're too good at it. Don't bet on whatever the spread is. You gotta do a teaser and get yourself some points, at least 6 or 7. I can't believe that 13 leg teaser hit. That's insane. So Thursday Night Football, little toot my own horn here. Pretty crazy that the Jaguars almost beat the Bengals. I didn't call that they were going to, but I wanted Bengals +7 instead of -7. I did not trust the Bengals enough to win by an entire touchdown, so I reversed that to Bengals +7. Winner, chicken dinner. They only won by 3. So there's that. The Jags, I mean, they should have had it. They should have held on and won that game, but it's the Jaguars. What did you expect? The Jaguars. So there's one. There's Thursday night's done, and that game was actually better than I think a lot of people thought it was going to be, including myself. Jaguars Bengals doesn't really move the needle. Next week though, Thursday Night Football, Rams Seahawks. Now that is a Thursday night game I will watch, my friends. 2:05 Mountain Time, so 4 o'clock game on the East Coast. We got the Cardinals versus the Rams. Battle of the undefeated 3-0 NFC West teams. Who is going to be first in the NFC West? Let's go Rams, baby. -4. Not enough. I'm taking them by a touchdown. That's a hot take. Cardinals have been looking good, but I trust it. Weren't they losing to the Jaguars for like a really long time? And the Rams just beat up on the Buccaneers, who are like the second favorites to win the Super Bowl now? Go Rams. That's all I'm going to say. Don't want to jinx anything. Just go Rams. Just come on. Let's try to win. That's all I'm saying. Don't want to jinx it. Don't want to make too many hot takes here. Over under 54. That's a lot. It's a lot. Don't touch that. -10? That's a lot. But this game it's 45. That's way better. Ravens, Broncos, 2 good defenses. Broncos are 3-0. And all the teams they've played are 0-9. Who is it? The Jags, the Jets, and the Giants? If the Broncos go 4-0 against the Ravens, well, I mean, whoa. We're talking. The hype is real in Denver if the Broncos can get that done. Broncos country, baby. What's the spread? The line's even? That's crazy. I would love the Broncos +7. If it's even, I don't know how much I trusted just to pick the Broncos to win. I might go Ravens then. But I think the Broncos got a shot, man. I'd definitely take them like +7. Let's make that a close game. That'll be a good game. Broncos getting banged up though, so I don't know how long this hype's gonna last for. They're getting banged up. I don't know. Time will tell on that one. Washington Falcons 1-2 and 1-2. Boy, this moves the needle. Washington's 1-point favorites. I'll take the Falcons as underdogs. 1 point? I don't know. Like again, 7. Give me 7 on a teaser. I like the Falcons to not lose by more than a touchdown to the Washington football team. They don't even have a mascot. You're telling me a Falcon can't beat a football team? Come on. Falcon over a football team. Oh my god. Whew. Man, I make myself laugh sometimes. Good one, Dave. God, I'm crazy. All right. Buffalo -17 versus the Houston Texans. Whoa, that is a lot of points. 17 in New York? Ha! Weather's gonna be 69 degrees. Nice. Dude, I might like the Tech. +17's a lot. Plus, you could, if you did a teaser, you could get like plus. God, whatever that is, 17 +7. Math me, people. Yeah, you'd be getting 23 points. I'd like 21 points. They're going to lose by 3 touchdowns, you're telling me? I can make it almost 4 touchdowns with a teaser? I'm taking the Texans, man, on +20? Come on. They're not that bad, are they? They weren't week 1. Now they might be. when you go to your backup quarterback, things usually get a little sloppy. Things get a little messy. So maybe the Bills will win by 17. I'm second guessing myself. I'm fading. I'm fading myself. So you do what you want if you're better. That they might win by 17. Now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know. That's what I'm saying, man. These lines are too much. Too much sometimes. Too good at it. They're too good at it. Lions, Bears. 0-3 versus 1-2. Who's not the worst team in our division is what they're trying to figure out. Bears are 3-point favorites. Matt Nagy getting thrown under the bus after last week. What, they get sacked 6 times? 8 times? Wasn't looking good for Justin Fields. I wouldn't touch that game. That's not a fun game. Who wants to watch that? I don't even think Lions and Bears fans want to watch that. They're not happy with how their season's going. There's a good opportunity to get a win, though, for both teams. Don't like it. So what? The Lions are getting +3. You did a teaser. They'd be getting +10. I like the Lions to not lose by more than 10. That'll be a poop show. It's not going to be a blowout. So the winner of that game is not going to win by double digits, are they? That's what I would bet on. Panthers, Cowboys. Panthers are 3-0. Cowboys are 2-1. Dallas 4-point favorites. I like the Panthers on a teaser. -4.5. Add 7 to that. Come on, baby. Colts, Dolphins. Miami. Colts are 0-3. Dolphins are 1-2. Miami's 2-point favorites. Is Carson Wentz playing? That's a deciding factor. I'm gonna same thing. Add 7 points to the Colts +2. We're getting 9 points. Colts just don't lose by double digits. I like that. Browns, Vikings. Cleveland -2. Browns are 2-1. Vikings are 1-2. Cleveland, Vikings. In Minneapolis. Doing the same thing. Vikings +9 instead of +2. Giants, Saints. Saints -7. Not enough. Plus you do a 7-point teaser. You're getting the Saints straight up. Taking that to the bank. Lock of the week. It's gonna be a long season for Giants fans. Their next couple games are against good teams. They've got the Saints, the Rams, the Bucks, the Browns. I'm just rattling off. That wasn't in order, but those are 4 of their next 6 games. So big yikes, Giants fans. Big yikes. Titans, Jets. I believe they just announced today no Julio. So, did the Jets have a chance? I don't know. Probably not. But if the line hasn't moved yet, what was it at? It's -6 now. After that announcement today, it probably moved already. They were probably, 7 or 8 or 9? No Julio and AJ. That's big. So, I don't know. Let's, still like the Titans to win, but I don't know by how much. Derrick Henry's going to have to go off, I guess. Yeah, they'll still probably win. Tannehill's been a busty, though, for me, even though it's kind of my fault for benching him week 3. Now, of course, his best week of the last 3 weeks. That's how fantasy football works. Chiefs, Eagles, both 1-2. Kansas City, -7. I don't think the Eagles are going to win, but I'm going to root for them to win, even though I never really root for the Eagles. Let's just see the Chiefs go 1-3 and just see how much people just start shitting on Mahomes and the Chiefs. Because it's so funny. They're already, the national headlines are already people are catching on to their offense. You can't do the same thing. It's shut up. It's football. It's week 3. Relax. People lose football games sometimes. My God. Pump the brakes. The Chiefs are not disastrous. Maybe they're not as good as they were, but guess what? They were like one of the best offenses we've ever seen the last 2 or 3 years. Like, you can't keep that up forever. Come on. Seahawks, Niners? Gosh, love rivalry games in your own division. Don't want to root for either of these teams. Definitely don't want to root for the Seahawks. And the 49ers are favorites already, -3. So get them +3. I'll do that. Just to root against the Seahawks. Steelers, Packers. Packers are -6. I'm not gonna say do or die week for the Steelers, but like the Steelers we gotta have like a get right week, and I feel like this is like a good one. You hype yourself up, you're playing Rodgers. I think the Steelers can kind of do it. I got a little faith in the Steelers. So what? They're -6.5 already, or +6.5. So I can get them +14. I'm taking the Steelers don't lose by 2 touchdowns, and I think they could even win that football game. And Sunday Night Football. Oh, that's the Monday night game too, isn't it? No, CBS. No. Okay, I'm sorry. No, it's not. I saw the Sunday Night Football game next, so I went backwards. I went up one for Monday night, so the next game this Monday night. So Sunday Night Football, people have been hyping this up as potentially as big as a Super Bowl when it comes to viewer standpoints. I don't think that far. I do think it'll be one of the most watched football games of the season. It's just a shame that the Patriots haven't been as good as, like, maybe it's obvious because they don't have Tom Brady. Last year they had the most people not play because of COVID. This year they already, like, have cut a quarterback and injuries, and now they don't have their starting running back, so it's like, cue cartoon music when Wile E. Coyote's falling off the cliff. Bill Belichick's holding up the sign right now. And you know that moment where like it pauses? You haven't fallen yet. You know, your head's still there, and his body's like, his neck's like 8 feet long. He hasn't fallen yet. But right there. Like somebody might grab him with one of those long canes and save him off the ledge still. I'm talking about Bill Belichick. But he's about to drop. I mean, he's still the best coach of all time, but I'm just saying this week. They lose, man. The media is coming after him. That's all I'm saying. It's gonna be just a Brady. I almost said something R-rated. The media's gonna have some lollipop fun. That's all I'll say on Brady. They already do, but and I'm torn here. Part of me thinks Brady's going to go off. He's going to throw for 5 touchdowns in front of the friends at Gillette. They're going to be happy, but they're going to be upset at the same time. They're going to give him a standing ovation, but they're going to be, oh, shucks, we're not great anymore. And part of me also, like, Bill Belichick's going to dial up some crazy shit on defense. But like, I feel like Brady knows what he's going to do. They know what each other are going to do. It's going to be a real chess match. So one of my hot takes for, like, sit whoever the Bucs running back is, because Belichick's going to die. He's going to have to stop something. He always does, right? He stops whatever against rookie quarterbacks. You've heard all the numbers. So I think Belichick's going to shut down the run at least, right? Or he's going to, like, shut down somebody. He's not going to stop everything because Brady knows what he's going to shut down. They know each other. So it's like it's going to be like, all right, so like we can't rush the ball today, so Brady's going to throw for like 1 billion yards. But Belichick's going to know that he wants to throw for 1 billion yards. I don't know. So it's like a real, like, we're going to see here what's going to happen. I mean, I've always, you know this. I think if we switched right now, switch Belichick and Tom Brady, right? Their teams. You put Belichick on the Buccaneers and you put Brady on the Patriots right now. You think the Patriots win the Super Bowl last year and the Bucs are in the Patriots position, or do you think the Bucs win the Super Bowl with Bill Belichick? I think we get a little too hyped up in the GOAT conversation with Brady. I think it's very much circumstantial. He went to the Bucs for a very specific reason. Now there's rumors floating around he wanted to go to the 49ers. Well, guess what? The 49ers were a Super Bowl team not too long ago, too. He wasn't going to the Dolphins. I'm telling you that. He wasn't going to the Jets or the Giants. Come on. He wasn't going to the Lions. Like, he went to the Bucs, guys. He's got like he's like the Lakers this year. How many Hall of Famers are on the Bucks? Come on, let's just pump the brakes. That's all I ever ask. Last game, Monday Night Football, Raiders Chargers. Well, I didn't do a take, did I? Tampa Bay -7. You can get Patriots +14 on a teaser. Or you could get Tampa Bay +7. Bucks are already +7. So you could get them +14. That's tricky. Because like I was saying, I don't know where this chess match is going to go. I do think the Bucks are going to win. So I guess take Bucks +7 would be the smarter move than Patriots +14. Because there's a chance that Brady throws for 1 trillion yards. Yeah, that's probably the smarter move. And then Raiders Chargers. That's actually a really good game. I thought it was 2 3-0 teams. Chargers lost. Chargers are 2-1. Raiders are 3-0. I heard. I'm not saying this. Don't come after me. That if you stop the season right now, Derek Carr would be the MVP. I don't agree and I don't disagree. Numbers might be there. Is this his stats through 3 games right here? I don't know what this is. 88 and 136, 1,200 yards and 6 touchdowns. Is that on the season? Doesn't sound bad to me for 3 football games. So I don't know. That might be they might be on something on that one. So I think he's gonna be the MVP? No. We're not saying that. We're saying if it ended yesterday. Justin Herbert's looking just as good as I thought, and it seems like everybody thinks. Everybody thinks this kid's like the next thing since, I don't know what, since Tom Brady, but he's not dead yet, so he won't be for a long time, so I don't know what Justin Herbert is. But my God, he looks good. Both teams in LA look pretty damn good, if you ask me. I don't know. Chargers, maybe now are they finally going to be able to make field goals and like game-winning drives? That's to be determined, but Chargers are cursed. I don't know if the curse is over. Maybe it's over. Maybe Justin Herbert broke the curse. We'll figure it out sooner rather than later. Chargers are 3-point favorites at home. SoFi Stadium. I hate that they share a stadium. That's so stupid. It's literally the reason I'm not a Jets and Giants fan. It's because they share a stadium in New Jersey. At least they share a stadium in the right state. Really makes me really, really grinds my gears. It's having your favorite team share a stadium with another team. Okay, for that reason, we're going to add 7 to the Raiders. Raiders are +3, so we're going to get Raiders Raiders not going to lose by double digits. That's what I'm getting at. Let's go like Raiders +9. I love them. +10 or 11 or 14 in an ideal world. But yeah, I don't know. That'll be a good game. I think Raiders got a shot as underdogs. That's usually my thought process, and that's where I'm gonna end that. That little NFL segment, by far the longest segment of the podcast, and I'm getting a little tuckered out here, so I might not go as hot takey here as I was going to with all this not really sports related news. I usually try to stay away from. Let's take a drink of water here real quick. Because, so on my story last night, I shared a video of Jay Williams just making some great points, honestly. And now Draymond Green, a video released of him today, kind of saying similar things on just how political this whole COVID thing has gotten. And I usually stay away from it, but I am to an extent. I'm gonna, but at the same time, I just kind of want to. Like I've always said, I love sports because it brings everybody together, and this is one of those things. I think we all just need to hit a reset and just think and put ourselves in other people's shoes. I'd like to think that I'm good at that. I don't know if I actually am. It's hard to say because some people are so emotional about certain topics that it's. But I feel like I'm very good at for example, just like reading articles and hearing other people's sides of things. And for some reason, I always find myself somewhere in the middle. I mean, pick any topic, and I feel like I've done that. It's I don't know, man. It's specifically here on this, just on COVID and this vaccination thing is what everybody's talking about. And I almost personally hope this is like our tipping point today. October 1st, 2021. Why is this such a big deal is my first question. It's really starting to become mind-blowing. Have we not hit the point of we did everything you asked as just American people as a whole? I'm sorry, like, let's lead with this. I'm sorry if I offend anyone with any of this, but these are just my thoughts out loud, live in front of a camera. In the beginning, we were all scared. We didn't know how deadly this virus was. We didn't know what was going on, and it was like flatten the curve. We did that. Then it was stay home, wear a mask. We did that. Then it was get a vaccine. We've done that. Don't quote me, but 70%, 70 to 80% of Americans above the age of 50 are vaccinated. Is that not? So then it was get to the herd, whatever they call it, the herd ratio, herd mentality. We did that. So it's like, I'm starting to, don't call me some crazy conspiracy theorist, but why is this so important now? Why do we care about this last 10, 20, 30% to get vaccinated so bad? What is so different about that? Like, why? What? I don't get it. And the reason I want to talk about it today is because today was a deadline for, again, don't quote me, any company over 100 employees had to let go of or fire or get rid of, whatever word you want to use, anyone who's not vaccinated. What company doesn't have more than 100 people? So it's literally like, how many Americans lost their jobs today? I don't, vaxxed, unvaxxed, black, how many Americans lost jobs today? Was it the most ever in history? Did we break some kind of record? I don't know. I really do. I'm asking. And I don't know if I'll turn on the news or walk into a news station for my point and hear that answer. I'm almost positive I won't. How are we just okay with all of this? And why do we want people vaccinated so bad? I feel like personally, correct me if I'm wrong, anyone that wants to be vaccinated right now is. And anybody that's not isn't. Isn't that just how it should be? Why do we care? And the point of the vaccine is so you feel safe, so you don't pass it on to others. Well, now we've learned that you still can't pass it on to others, but at least you're safe. At least we got everyone 50, 60, 70 and above. Anyone who's sick, they all have the vaccine. They are safer now. Isn't that the point? We wanted to save people, we want to make people safer. Didn't we do that? So why do we care now? And I'm going to quote from Jay Williams, I'm going to use the NBA as a small, microcosm of this giant picture that's so hard for all of us to understand, including myself. It's fucking driving me crazy right now, just trying to even get all my thoughts out. Why do we care about this 10% of the NBA that's not vaccinated? 90%, over 90%, even if it's over 80. I know it's over 90, though, of the NBA, of NBA players is vaccinated. Why do we care about this 10%? And now they came out with a 65-page thing on, their COVID restriction, non-vaccinated people restrictions. They're not allowed to eat inside with their teammates. They have to be 6 feet away in team meetings. If 90% of the team is vaccinated, why do we care about the 10% is standing that's not? If you're vaccinated, aren't you safe from the people that aren't? Isn't that the whole point of a vaccination? Tell me if I'm wrong, because I could be. I don't know. I'm an idiot. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I really just don't understand at this point why we are, and it's the media too, which is crazy because I work in the media industry. Why do we do this to ourselves, to each other? The black versus white, just all the hate and the anger, the cops versus not cops, the vaccinated versus the unvaccinated now. Why? Why can't we just like sit down two doctors or two people who pick any topic and two professionals, two people that know more than anybody in the industry, put them in front of a camera and just have them like have a conversation about these things, and we all kind of just decide where we fall on it, instead of so and so died today. This number of people, like the headlines. We're killing ourselves, man, literally and figuratively. We're driving each other and ourselves crazy, and we gotta just stop, man. On Twitter, we gotta stop being so damn mean to each other. On Facebook, stop being so mean is my main thing. Like, just hear the one person out, think about it, and just, like, why is our gut reaction now that we can hide behind keyboards to just our opinion's right, and we have to, like, convince you that it is? Because it's easy. It's not easy to do that face-to-face with somebody. It's easy to do it on a comment on Facebook and Twitter. It's not easy to call somebody an asshole to their face and say, I'm right, you're wrong. Do that face-to-face with somebody. Do it on a keyboard, you're an idiot, way easy. Like, it's that's part of the problem of this just giant, terrible issue that I hope we all get through together. And I don't even know if I got all my points across. It is that, to a point, where do we want people, anyone, telling us what to do? You can make it it's just gotten so political. Where do you want the government to stop and end being able to tell you what you can and can't do? Is, like, I think, a fundamental issue that we should all be able to just talk about. I don't think it should be this, like, anti-voodoo shit on the unvaxxed and white and black people. Like, none of it makes sense. It really doesn't. It's crazy. And I'm gonna continue to keep smiling and trying to make people happy and bring people together with sports and hope that helps. And I'm sorry if you disagreed with anything, and please feel free to comment and let me know where I was right, where I was wrong, let's have a conversation and share this. I don't know, maybe it helps. Maybe I'm gonna clip the end of this, I think, and share it. I hope I don't get banned from social media or blocked or like get in trouble for this, but that's kind of my point. Is we need to open up a conversation, and like just a honest, genuine one, and not just a I'm here and you're there and yell at each other one. I think that would help a lot of problems. I think that'd help a lot of people, and I just hope politicians and billionaires and people in important places can start to realize where they need to start helping and where the greed needs to end. And that's the hard part. Is when you talk about such big umbrella topics with so much money and power involved. That's where things get scary. So, that's all I got for today. That's episode 110 of Dave's Dugout. I love you all. Honestly, I can genuinely say I don't think there's a person, like one person I've met that I truly, genuinely hate. I can honestly say that. Let alone a group of people. I joke around. You can say you hate LeBron, you hate Tom Brady. I hate the Seahawks. I really don't. I don't know. You get what I'm getting at. If you don't, it's just crazy. It's really, really crazy. And I don't know. Hopefully, the beginning of this episode, we've probably been going for close to an hour, made you laugh and you had a good time. And then the end of this, maybe, hopefully, everybody just take a step back and ask, what are we doing? How are they feeling about this? If we all did that and just smiled at people, said hello, opened the door for somebody you don't know. I mean, it's like, what's the golden rule you teach kindergartners? Treat others the way you want to be treated. When did that fall by the wayside? Yelling at somebody on Facebook ain't the way you want to be treated, I can bet. I can almost guarantee nobody wants to be treated like that. So why are millions of us doing it? I don't know. Alright, I'm done. I gotta call it quits. Let me know I feel like I gotta start doing this stuff on TikTok, man, and just spread some, I call it common sense. I don't know what it is, though. Maybe, I don't know. Alrighty, we're done. I've done that. I've tried to sign off like 7 times. Love you all. Peace and love. Like, share, subscribe, share it with your friends. Thank you for listening and sticking with me this far. If you have, you are a trooper. And please take that extra 5 seconds here and share this. Okay? Thank you.